Hello everybody, my name is Luigi and in this video, this is the third part of my Skyrim machinima how-to tutorial series, and today we're going to be talking about mods, some of the mods that I think are vital. Now, the first one that you should download is SKSE, the Skyrim script extender. It does two. Number one, you needed to make other mods work, so you have to install it. And number two, it gives you Sky UI, and basically it gives you a much nicer looking UI system. I can make the fonts larger if I want to, and to test it out, if we go to our items, we'll see that the UI is a bit more PC friendly rather than the console video game inspired one. So SKSE, vital for making other mods work. Now the next mod I want to talk about is Puppeteer Figurine. Now once you've installed that from the Nexus, you can find it within Armor, Puppeteer Figurine. I want you to favorite Puppeteer Figurine and Puppeteer Figurine NPC. The NPC selector should be in the power section, so I want you to favorite that as well. And once you've done that, go to our quick select menu, and you see you've got three options: Puppeteer Figurine NPC, and Puppeteer NPC selector. Now you must give them hotkeys. In my game, I've set them to 6, 7, and 8 respectively. Now, the NPC selector should appear once you've favorited NPC within your items. So, you have to give them hotkeys, otherwise Puppeteer Figurine isn't going to work. So, with Puppeteer Figurine, we can use it to create emotions, set our player character, and any NPCs some emotion. So let's try this. I press 6 and I enter Puppeteer Figurine mode, and you can find the emotions in misc and facial. So we can make her sad, and if we zoom in, oh, she's really sad. And the best thing about Skyrim is that it can do it in degrees. So she can be 100% sad, or she can be 50% sad. And to do that, simply there are plus and minus for power. And there are more options, so once you press next, puzzle, discuss, shout. You can also use Puppeteer Figurine to give us an animation. For example, let's choose Idols, Part 1, Cannibal A, and she's eating off the floor. So if we want to create some machinima, let's go to let's toggle free cam mode, and let's position our camera behind Lydia here, like that. Press 6 again, Idols, Part 1, Cannibal A, and there we go. So that's the basis on how to create animations, how to make your character animate with Puppeteer Figurine. And there are plenty of options. They've got, at least in Idols, 6 parts. Each part got 30 animations, so there's a lot of them. And you also have got some anims, and in the anim section you've got a whole bunch of these as well. So pretty useful. So let's now check out Puppeteer Figurine NPC. But first we got to use the NPC selector to select an NPC. So We put our cursor, our crosshair over Lydia, for example. Press 8 on the keyboard, which is the NPC selected button. At least that's how I set it up. You hear the sound signifying the mode is activated, and you press Z, the same button you use to activate a shout or a power. And if you've done it correctly, the NPC should glow red, and you see a message up there. So now that we have selected the NPC with the NPC selector, we can now use Puppeteer Figurine to animate her. On my keyboard I've keyed it to number 7, so I press 7. Up comes the menu. Go to Idols. Go to Miscellaneous. Go to Facials, and now let's give her a surprise look. There she is. She looks surprised. And we can also animate her by pressing 7 again. Idols. And let's make her feed like a cannibal. So she's feeding as a cannibal with a surprised look on her face. And of course you can combine it with TFC and TM and a little bit of FOV console commands, which I showed you in part 2, to make it more cinematic. And to reset her, all we do is open up the NPC Puppeteer Figurine selection. Let's open up this menu and go to Reset. Good. Now the next mod I want to show you is Director's Tools. It has most of the same functionality as Puppeteer Figurine, but with a few key differences. Okay, now it should be available in the armor, Director's Tools Horn, Director's Tool Manual. I want you to favorite those. And also in Magic, in Powers, Director's Tool Target. I want you to favorite that as well. Okay, in our quick select, once again, you must give them hotkeys. In my case, I did them as 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to focus on manual for now, and then later look at target. Let's not worry about horn for a minute. Okay. Now from here, if I press 2 on the keyboard, it should pop up. And I can, once again, like Puppeteer Figurine, I can give her an animation. Let's go to Action. Let's go to Idle, Cannibal Feeding, Crouching. And I think Director's Tool has a much more intuitive menu than Puppeteer Figurine. So you can also animate using that way. Pretty cool, handy function. Same but easier. So if we go back into it again, one I want you to show you is weather types. So we go to weather types. Let's go to Skyrim, and there's a whole bunch. We've got clear, we got cloudy, Markov, we've got rain, and we've even got snow. And that's basically it. How to create different weather patterns for your own movies. Very handy. And we can always go back to clear to reset it all. Another handy thing which we can use is character options. This is where we can change the outfit. So right now she's wearing some commoner clothes, so we simply go to set outfit, and let's go to light armor. Let's see if we can find glass all outfit, and let's tab out of it, and you'll notice that our player character is invisible. To fix that, we simply go into items, go to our armor, we'll find the glass armor, we'll unequip it, and then we re-equip it, and we exit out again. There she is, she's wearing all glass armor. Pretty cool. I mean, Puppeteer Figurine doesn't have this functionality, but Director's Tool does, so I recommend getting both. And we can do the same thing with our NPC character. So we're going to use Director's Tool's target mode now. Let's go back to first person view mode. Let's set our cursor on Lydia for this example. Press 3. We hear that sound, click. Oops, she went away a little bit. We then hear that sound saying that the mode is activate. And we press Z, which is the shout power button, once again. And if we've done it correctly, the menu should pop up. If we've done it incorrectly, she gets Fusro Dart all over Riften. So, character options. We can go to character options. We can set her outfit, and if we go to anime events, we can also have her feeding like a cannibal. And if we use it in conjunction with TFC and TM and all those, we can have any NPC in the game animate for us. Very cool indeed. Oops, she keeps running away from me. So, if we go close to Lydia, let's talk about other mods, which aren't as important, but it does make a difference. It makes your machinima look more cinematic, more filmic. To make it more cinematic, like it's been shot by a DSLR or a Red One or something like that, an expensive camera, there's a mod called Dynavision. And once it's installed, because we got SKSE, we can configure it. Let's turn it on in the mod selection menu, depth of field to dynamic, and the soft focus speed 0.09 is pretty much the default. You can go up to lowest 0.05, but I recommend at least 0.09 accept. And if we exit out of that, we put our cursor over Lydia, and let's position it correctly. If we point our cursor over Lydia and wait a little bit, we can see. If we point our cursor over Lydia and we wait a bit, we can see that the background is blurring out, but she is in focus. Pretty cool. So it just gives you a much more filmic look to that. And you can also do it to the player character as well. So we go to TFC mode, free cam mode, and we focus on our character. That's much better looking shot. So our Argonian female is in focus, but the background is out of focus. And that's what Dynavision does. It helps make it a much more cinematic look. The other one I want to show you is violence. Now, if you want to shoot a fight scene, but you can't get the kill move animations to pop up because they look awesome and they got their own camera angle set up for you, but they never pop up. In the vanilla game, kill moves only happen when you defeat the last enemy and they only happen like a certain amount of the time, a certain percent amount of the time. So the mod to fix this is called Violence, and you can find it at the Nexus. So we set the kill moves to on and to matched, which means if we attack the NPCs with a sword, it will display a kill move with a sword. Likewise with an axe. Advancing kill moves, I recommend to put that on, because advancing kill moves are sort of like moving kill moves where the player character moves forward. It's pretty cool, and it's pretty rare to see them in the vanilla game. Camera view third person. If you make a machinima, definitely put it on third person. Camera setting slow-mo, that'll be enough. And kill move chance, definitely set to 100% of the time. And the other important one to remember is last enemy restriction. We want it turned off, so it looks like an empty diamond. That means the kill moves will trigger almost instantaneously. Skyrim won't wait for the last enemy to trigger the kill move. You'll do it on every enemy. So 100% of the time, and last enemy restriction to off. And decapitations, let's turn them off for now. Sometimes you want decapitations and sometimes you don't want them. It depends on what you want for your movie, what's best for the scene. So let's test out Violence. I'm going to put God mode on for now. Because we are shooting something. Let's put out a sword. And let's look for someone to murder. See if we can activate the kill move. So I never know. There it is. That's one of the advancing kill moves. Pretty cool, isn't it? And the best thing about using kill moves is that Skyrim does all the work for you. It's based on the Fallout 3 VATS kill cam technology. It does camera angles for you. It's pretty handy for shooting fighting scenes. And because we got last enemy restriction off, let's see if it activates on this guard as we try to kill him. Okay. Yep, perfectly. Violence is working perfectly. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this tutorial has been of some use to you, and if it has, please share them online with your friends so we can all help each other out. And to end this video, let's go back to Violence and let's turn decapitations on. Let's give it a chance of 100% of the time. There it goes, it works. We decapitated someone. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Good night.